Welcome back to Hermit in the Woods Tarot. I'm Matt. If this message resonates with you, please hit the like and subscribe. Drop a comment below and tell me where you're watching from. It really helps this little cabin in the woods reach more souls who might need guidance. And if you have a question you'd like insight on, leave it in the comments. I'll apply that energy in the next reading. And always remember that this is guidance. You always must make the final judgment in your life. Tarot does not replace your wisdom, it only reflects it. And this reading is for the general. It won't be for everyone. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and always do what's in your best interest. And this channel is about truth seeking. We use tarot as a reflection, as a mirror. Sometimes that mirror is comforting, sometimes it is uncomfortable, but it's always about growth. And today we're using the House of Dragon Tarot deck. And it shows fire, power, ambition, legacy, and it's perfect for the Leo energy. This reading is for Leo, where you rule throne, you rule the heart, you rule the sun. And it's not subtle, it's not small, and there's something that shifts the narrative. So let's step into the Iron Throne spread for Leo. And this is for February 22nd today through the end of the week, the 28th. And I do the Iron Throne spread. It's a 5-card spread, and I pull a spirit message card and 2 clarifying cards at the end. And the first card is 9 of Blades. And the next card is a Knight of Tankards or Knight of Cups, and that is in reverse. So what do we have for career, family, love for Leo? Next cards that pulled out were 5 of Blades, and we also got the 10 of Cups, and this was in reverse. Let's pull one more. There it is. And this is the Lovers in reverse. Now we need one more for a spirit message. And we got the King of Dragons in reverse. Alright, so let's get into it for Leo. So, Leo steps, and the first card, which is the 10 of Blades, this is the steps in the Iron Throne spread. And this shows you what you're climbing out of. The 10 of Blades is mental torment, anxiety, maybe overthinking, sleepless nights. There might be someone who has been replaying scenarios in their head. What if I choose wrong? What if I missed my chance? And what if I'm behind? And these are questions where this spread can answer. For some of you, this connects to education, finishing a degree, wondering if it will pay off. For others, it's a career move, waiting for a promotion, again, waiting for news. And for some, it's relationship anxiety, wondering if maybe someone feels the same. And Mars has been triggering mental tension lately, and Mercury aspects may have caused miscommunication. And for Leo, it's the type of energy where you're stuck in your head most days. But notice that this reading, a lot of them are blades, and so they're more thoughts, not reality. But you've been climbing out of fear, It looks like you're going to come out of fear. So the next card, and this is the Blades step in the Iron Throne spread, and this is the Knight of Tankers, and it is in reverse. So this card represents emotional immaturity or maybe delayed emotional expression. Someone either didn't show up emotionally or you pulled back. Reverse, this could be maybe a romantic offer that might have stalled, maybe a job offer that seemed promising but got delayed. And I would say where a lot of us are facing that with the economy being so tight, the jobs out there are very tight. There's not a lot of opportunity. This could be someone who said big things but didn't act. For some Leos, this is you guarding your heart after disappointment. For others, it's someone circling back who didn't handle things well before. And this card connects to the Nine of Blades. It's again about anxiety that comes from mixed signals. But here's the thing. When the Knight is reversed, they're correcting themselves. And that means that there's movement coming. The next card is the Five of Blades. And this is called, this step in the Iron Throne spread is the Dias. And what I'm picking up is the color red. And it's about conflict, ego clash, competition. In career, this could be a workplace tension, maybe competing for a promotion, a power struggle. I suppose in relationships, it's a miscommunication turning into pride battles. Someone wanted to win instead of understanding. The Five of Blades isn't a permanent war, it's just a lesson in humility. For Leo, sometimes your fire burns hot, and sometimes others feel threatened by it. But there's a huge surprise coming in, and it resolves this tension in an unexpected way. And that's where we get to the next step, which is the window. And this is the Ten of Tankards, or the Ten of Cups. And the colors here I see are pink, blue, some purples, and this is really beautiful. The window shows what's possible, and there's a lot of cups there. It's about emotional fulfillment, maybe family harmony, celebrations coming, and it can represent marriage, engagement, pregnancy. Obviously, graduations are around the corner, or maybe it could be that your family is healing over some circumstances. It's possible that you were landing a job that finally felt aligned with what you wanted. And this is really legacy type energy. You're moving on from anxiety to joy, from conflict to unity. And the huge surprise is this feels like an unexpected happiness. It's a happiness that maybe you didn't think you would receive. And finally, the Seat, and this is the Lovers, but it is in reverse. And I see a lot of red and pink. This isn't just a romance, it's a choice. It's a heart-based decision. Some of you might be choosing a partner, or maybe a new career path, maybe relocating. possibly reconciliation, or maybe you're just walking away, but you're feeling good about that movement. The lovers under planetary influence, especially if Venus is strongly expected, it brings soul contracts. So if you are single, someone will enter unexpectedly. If you're committed, the bond will deepen. If conflicted, clarity will arrive. And this is a defining decision moment. Next, we have our spirit message, which is the King of Dragons, and this is reversed. And again, I'm feeling a lot of purples and reds. And this definitely represents Leo energy. This is you. Reverse doesn't mean that it's weak. It just means that it's recalibrating your power. If you have doubted your leadership or felt off your throne, the King of Dragons, it says, or reversed, it says that you forgot who you were in a moment of tribulation. Maybe a career stalled, maybe somebody was challenging you, or maybe someone questioned your authority. But the Spirit says, reclaim your fire. There's a huge surprise that will restore confidence. So let's connect the dots. You move from 10 of Blades to 5 of Blades, which was mental stress and conflict, to the 10 of Tankards, which is joy and the lovers, a major heart decision. And next, let's get 2 clarifier cards, and let's clarify this message and see what might be on the horizon further out. And this could be down the road, more in the months coming, or in a couple weeks. It all depends on your life cycle and astrology and everything about you. And first card is the Tower, and that is in reverse. And we need one more clarifying card. And the next card is the 5 of Dragons. And that is in reverse as well. Alright, so, and these cards represent maybe an unexpected job offer, maybe somebody confessing feelings, or a promotion after tension, maybe family reconciliation, a financial blessing. The planetary energy suggests that there are sudden shifts, Uranian influence, something you didn't see coming. For career and money, if you've been waiting on results, interview callbacks, promotion news, this will hit suddenly and unexpectedly. And if you are changing careers, the right door opens after rejection. Financially, something stabilizes after a stressful, long period. In love, it's someone who is emotionally unavailable, might step up, or someone new enters when you least expect it. And this could even be a reunion. For family, it's healing, engagements, announcements, and new milestones. Major life events might be like graduation, obviously that's around the corner. Marriage, maybe a birth of a child, maybe a career pivot, or maybe you're relocating for better opportunities. Again, the colors I feel are red for power, pink for love, blue for emotional healing, and purple is there for sovereignty. And this isn't random luck. This is divine timing correcting imbalance. Life lesson here, the hermit in the woods who might have believed winter would never end. He watched the trees strip bare. He feared the silence meant death. But beneath the frost, the roots were strengthening. And one morning, without warning, the thaw came. The river cracked open, birds returned. Green pushed through frozen soil, and the hermit realized that the silence was not punishment, it was preparation. And for Leo, your 10 of blades was the winter, your 5 of blades was the wind, and your 10 of cups is spring. Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season. Isaiah 61, arise, shine, for your light has come. You were never off path, you were just in a process. And with the clarifiers, the 5 of dragons reversed, it's about competition fading, conflict dissolving, you're rising above petty battles, and someone who opposed you loses ground. Or maybe you stopped engaging entirely, and it's victory without war. The Tower reverse, this is very powerful, and the Tower upright is chaos, but reversed it's that you avoided a disaster. It might be internally a waking up, quiet collapse before a public one, and the surprise may feel shocking, but it prevents something worse. It might be a breakup that saves you, a job rejection that redirects you, or a truth that was revealed before damage spreads. And the Tower reverse says, you are spared. So for Leo, this reading feels like redemption. You might have doubted yourself. You may have questioned your throne. You might have been worried in silence. But something shifts, and when it does, remember this moment. Remember that the winter ends. Remember that conflict refines you. Remember that your fire is not meant to be dimmed. And I'd just like to say thank you for spending time here at the Hermit in the Woods Tarot. And if this reading resonated, hit the like, subscribe, and comment below what part spoke to you. I appreciate the support. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me what surprised you this week. Tell me what you're stepping into. And until next time, stay grounded, stay sovereign, and trust your fire.